Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie. Boogie down Bronx, and I'm here to take care of the spicy Pisces. Pisces. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Pisces as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to my t-shirts. If you want a zodiac sign hoodie, t-shirt, crew neck, sweatshirt, whatever, click the link in the description box. And you can also use that code for 10% off. Just click the link, type in, look up whatever sign you want on the website, and it'll come up with lots of different ones, okay? Shout out to my Patreon as well. I am going to be doing some extended readings on there for whichever signs do the best for October. So far, Cancer reading is blowing it out the water. Cancer is going to get an extended. Libra will get an extended because it's Libra season. And we'll see who's going to be the last one depending on how well the videos do. So run this video up, share it, like it, comment so you can get an extended on my Patreon, okay, so with that being said, let's tune into your reading. Let's get something good for Pisces, something different, something spicy. Let's flip over your blunt truth cards and see what we got for you. Okay, we have a different world, and then reminder, you are always on the right path. Okay, let's get one more from the blunt truth. The blunt truth that Pisces needs to hear with you're always on the right path. Speak the F up. Okay. On the bottom you have neglecting intuition. So let's get into this. Let's get into this message. I don't know where it's going yet, but we'll see. So what is it that Pisces needs to possibly speak up about? What does Pisces need to be speaking up about during October? You have healer. So some of you, your words are powerful. I remember in your last reading I did for you, it was something about healing. You have still angry or hurt. Some of you need to get something off of your chest that you're still holding that burden. I see speaking about something is what brings healing to the situation, because some of you are keeping something inside due to shame of talking about it. But like, it made me kind of think of myself, because a lot of the times what will happen with me, especially with water signs and Scorpio energy, is like we go through things and then we transform and we talk about our experiences, and that's what heals somebody else. That's what Chiron is. So look at your Chiron sign and see what sign you have there as your Chiron placement. It can tell you about wounds that you have, either self-inflicted or just wounds that you're going to experience in your lifetime that you are meant to heal, and then share with others how you healed. That's why Chiron is called the wounded healer, because your deepest wounds are where you have the most healing at, and the most healing for other people. So something along those lines. Okay, what else does Pisces need to be speaking up about? You have confession, change, and reminder, you are always on the right path. What's that about? You have marriage or life partnership. So if any of you were like worried that something that you did or like decisions that you made kind of messed you up and like threw you off course, or it like made you not be where you're supposed to be, you're still where you're supposed to be, okay? We always end up where we're supposed to be. It's just a matter of like what route we're taking. Because like when we choose to take a route that is like more difficult, more complicated, then what we want, it kind of gets pushed further down our life path, or like what we're supposed to have, it gets pushed further down because of free will. You have there's something better at the bottom of this deck, and then on the bottom of this deck, my deck, is there's someone better. So for some of you, you may be just conflicted and feeling like you might have messed up your life partnerships, or like you're like, because I went through the situation, or because I chose the wrong person or chose the wrong path, that means that I'm never going to be where I need to be. No, you're still getting to where you need to be. You're still getting to exactly where you need to be. It's just the free will of your choices right now have, made some things need to be readjusted. But you're still on the where you're meant to be. And so there's like two messages here, like two completely different messages. So the first one, like I said, there's something that you are meant to be speaking up about, and you will find a lot of healing and closure within yourself when you speak about your situation, or you speak your truth about something that you went through. Or it's like a confession to yourself, or admitting to yourself that you're not over it, or you're still working through it, or you're still trying to heal through it, or talking to other people about how you got through something, making it a platform, opening up your platform for that. And when you do that, your intuition gets stronger, because it makes room for you to receive more messages and more downloads and stuff like that. So what is the advice here? What is the advice here for Pisces? You have timing is right. You have reconcile. You have water sign. Some of you may be thinking about reconciling with the water sign, with the Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. I see a lot of you are going through this big transformation / awakening period, where you may just be feeling like balancing your life, or righting your wrongs, or taking accountability for different things, or telling other people things that you've held back. Because you have timing is right, reconcile right here. So some things can be reconciled, like some differences can be mediated. And this is not going to resonate for all of you. So don't start getting on me in the comments like, oh, I don't want to reconcile. You don't have to. I'm just saying, like, there's some times in our lives where we look back and we see there's certain relationships, certain friendships, certain people that it did not have to fall apart the way it did, or you did not have to burn the bridge, or, something happened, words were spoken, and whether you want to speak out or apologize, or you want to have a conversation about what happened, the timing is right to do so. So if you're considering reconciling with someone, especially if it's a water sign, you have they miss you. For many of you, there's somebody here that you both miss each other, or you both have a lot to say, or you both are meant to kind of like find some closure, or even come back together, but it wasn't going to happen until you went through what you went through, and they went through what they went through, and you're wondering if it's still going to work out, or like this was the person that you were meant to be with, or so, whatever the case may be. You have fight for it. A lot of you have these friendships or these relationships that when you were younger, or you learned some lessons, or they learned the lessons, you're seeing that it's worth fighting for. And this is not the abusive, toxic, none of that type of relationship. I'm talking about realistically, like there was somebody or some people, whether a friend, family, I'm getting sibling strongly, but friend, family, ex, whoever, and y'all were just more immature, or y'all were young, or you didn't communicate, and you're just like, I'm ready to like talk about this, and I feel like this person's meant to be here, or we're meant to share this part of our lives together, or I'm ready to reconcile. I'm ready to express how this situation hurt me, or how I'm still hurt about it. And there's going to be a lot of healing through that conversation. Now, whether I don't know if you guys are having the conversation with the person directly, or how you're doing it, or if you're just letting it out, venting about it to somebody, a therapist maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you have meant to be. There's a definitely a very significant relationship here. And some of you really, I just keep getting, some of you really feel like either you messed it up, or like you're like, there's no way that we're gonna come back together after everything that's happened. And it's the relationship, there's love there still, because it's meant to be. Okay, so nothing that you go on your path and you live your life and they go on their path, they live their life, what's meant to be will be. And I see there is a connection that you feel is meant to be, or the universe feels like is meant to be, and it's kind of, you're being pulled back to each other, or you feel like you're being called to say something and to try to see if you can fight for it. Maybe you gave up in the past and you're like feeling remorseful, or you're just wondering like, can things be different this time around? Like I said, let's see how we'll know who this person is, because I really feel like your reading is about a person. Could be multiple people. Somebody may come to mind for you right away, but it could be a group of people, But as we grow, we learn, we realize that there were some relationships that we didn't have to actually let go of. We burned the bridge in the heat of a moment. We got mad. We did not communicate. We did not take accountability. We messed up, or, there is a better way to do it. Or maybe we just did not express to somebody how their actions affected us. We just disappeared. Whatever it is, I feel like some of you are really looking at this situation now. You're like, it didn't even have to go down like that. It didn't have to end like that. It didn't have to spiral like that. And you're now wanting to say something. And you're wanting to, some of you, it might be apology. Like I said, don't have to be an apology. But some of you are wanting to just speak about the situation, whether to that person or let it out somehow. So let's see, how will you know who this person is? Who is this person, or what is this that you want to speak of? You have Pisces energy here, the High Priestess. Intuitively, you may know, or it could be another Pisces placement. Four of Wands, the World card in reverse. Yeah, this is something you feel there's a lack of closure. Like you never got closure, or the cycle never felt fully finished with this person. Tell me more about how you'll know, how Pisces will know. We got more Pisces, the Hanged Man. Like this situation kind of just left you feeling like you're hanging here. Nine of Swords in reverse. Maybe something that shows up in your dreams still, or still gives you some type of anxiety. Anything else for how Pisces will know who this energy is? Five of Pentacles. It's definitely somebody you do not speak to. It's definitely somebody that y'all ended on a terms where it was just like dead silent, or it just was complete, a strong cutoff situation. What else is this about this person, this situation? Nine of Pentacles reverse, Three of Swords. Yeah, it looked like it ended painfully. But you're reflecting on this connection, and you're thinking about the past, and you're thinking about the good times. And I don't think y'all are romanticizing it at all. I think you're acknowledging the hard parts, or the painful parts as well, with a more clearer mind, because time has passed now. For many of you, this is time, a while has passed, whether it's a few weeks or a few months, even years for some of you. But Six of Cups in reverse, I feel like you're recognizing everything, like the toxicity that was there, or some things that were unhealthy or codependent. But there was a pain here, or a painful ending, or the way that it was ended was painful, the way that it was severed here. But you're just looking back on this relationship, and you're feeling like it could be worth fighting for, or it could have been worth fighting for. It's just especially if it wasn't like something that happened where it was like ended in cheating, or necessarily anything horrific or abusive, or just blatantly super toxic. That's more what I'm referring to. Some things just kind of end, or we're in an argument or disagreement, and everybody goes their separate ways, but without communicating. So that's really what it's giving me here. But Ten of Pentacles shows that you and them, or you feel like you and this person could have a more sustainable relationship this time. Could be Capricorn, we got here. Like I said, lots of Pisces energy. And let's see. Anything else here? I want to look at I want to look at the advice. You got the Judgment card. Could be Scorpio. You're feeling like you need to make a call, though. Some of you feel like you want to make a call, or you're watching this video and you're like, you've been waiting for a sign. Should I call? Should I reach out? Should I try to reconcile? And you're getting that pull. You're feeling that energy to do something, to move. Like you feel like it's time. And I feel like many of you are going to, whoever is watching this, if you feel like you're the one that needs to make the action here. Like, for example, generator. If you're a generator or manifesting generator, you may have been waiting on something to respond to give you a sign to call somebody or to reach out or to say something or do something. So this is your sign. This is something you can respond to. Came from outside of yourself. If you're a projector in human design, if the person never ended the relationship with you directly, or if it there was no ending of the invite of the friendship or the relationship, I feel like you are able to try to initiate a coming together or reconciliation. But if they did cut you off, I would say you can still ask for a conversation or put it out on the table with them whenever they're wanting to talk, that you would like to have a conversation. So you're extending the offer to them. You're basically inviting them to talk to you. If you're a manifester, you can literally do whatever you want to do, as long as if your authority is emotional, make sure you're not emotional when you initiate a conversation or you initiate trying to come together with somebody. But you are meant to be the one to reach out and initiate a conversation if that's what you want to do. But you are supposed to do the initiating. And then if you are a reflector, if you have not taken at least a month to think about if you want to reconcile with somebody, then take that month. And then by the end of the month, you'll know what you want to do. And then do it. Okay. So now what's the advice for Pisces? All the Pisces placements dealing with this energy here. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have Hierophant reverse. What is the energy? You'll see advice for Pisces. What is the advice for Pisces at this time dealing with this person or this energy? You have the Three of Wands. You have the Five of Cups, Five of Swords in reverse. Some of you at the time where you disconnected from somebody, you were just really concerned about winning the argument, or you were concerned about being right. Five of Swords in reverse, and you realize you lost the whole relationship in result of you trying to prove a point or you trying to be right. Five of Cups in reverse. There's a sense of loss and disappointment here that you need to kind of face head on. Face it head on. And Three of Cups upright. I do see a lot of you reconciling, though. Yeah, I do. I really do. You got the Two of Cups here that just came out, the Lover's card at the bottom, Gemini, and the Ten of Cups. I feel like there was a relationship here that was not meant to end the way that it ended, in the way that it did, whether it wasn't meant to end at all or it wasn't meant to end so abruptly or so angrily, devastatingly, whatever it is, friendship, relationship, whatever it was. And you're recognizing that at the time that you had a lot of growing to do, maturing to do, or maybe you both did. And it's kind of, you're feeling like it's just time to talk about the situation or to kind of put it behind you and see if you can bring this back together. Whether you initiate bringing it back together or not, I feel like many of you will. Like I said, the universe supports it or will bring it back together. Okay? Because it's meant to come back. And it's not the abusive person. Okay? I'm not talking about that person. I'm going to keep saying that because y'all like to go back to toxic people that are just horrible and never liked you. No, I'm talking about the little stupid thing you fell out over 25 years ago and you're like, what the heck was that about? So that type of stuff. Yeah, so thank you, Pisces, for watching. Very interesting reading. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know down in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe so this channel can thrive. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.